happening, guys? Welcome back to the next vlog. If you watched the last one, if you haven't, you should. You would have seen we began cutting the front up a lot more, which is how I now have that Porsche fender sat down a lot better than it was. It's not finished, but it's in the hole, basically. I got a little bit distracted. I had some new parts turn up. A few more of the Mercedes parts for the inside showed up the other day. So, I didn't film any of it, but I got a bit carried away and started fitting the center console. So this vlog, I'm going to show you a little bit more how we're getting on with the interior. Let me show you it. I'll give you a little run through because we've still got bits to do in there, but you'll see. So, okay, so as you can see, I've begun mounting the center section. Now, if I just get you in here, so obviously I need it to match up. Now, where we have the shifter coming through, okay, that is where Mercedes have a little computer thing. Now, this hole here, I'm really gutted because the transmission tunnel is in the way. And so this is the part that sits in that hole. And you see how deep this drops? It's really cool because it's basically a little access patch for like a storage compartment, but it won't fit. Now, so I'll figure something out with this. I mean, it has to go back in because it completes the look. Now, we have this section. This is what I'm going to work on now. This mounts underneath that. Now, you can see already this section sits pretty close to my tunnel because obviously this is not a Mercedes. Now, that tells me I've got to lose basically everything that's inside this, because this hopefully is going to drop over the top of my tunnel. So I'm going to get that bit out. I'm going to get the tripod set up, and we're going to start cutting, and let's see if we can get this in.
1, 2, 1, 2. Don't stop. I'm on fire.
So that's how it fits together. Obviously, this bit I cut to get in at the rear. So I don't know. For now, we'll probably just trim that off. But we already know that nothing that's in here can stay. Now, this is all molded plastic. None of this unscrews, unfortunately. So this bracket, this has got to go. That looks like it's riveted in, but we'll just cut that out. I'm a bit worried about it completely collapsing, but well, hopefully this piece will hold this piece together. That's the kind of plan, because this is not fitting over all this. So yeah, let's get cutting.
1, 2, 1, 2. Don't stop. I'm on fire. 1, 2, 1, 2. I love you. No. 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't stop. I'm on fire. 1, 2, 1, 2. I love you.
Okay, so obviously it's all trimmed out now. It's basically, I get a feeling that some of that's going to have to go. But if I, hold on. If I just lift this part off, so what we now have underneath is basically a very hollow piece that I need to sit over the top of the tunnel. So I'm going to go and give this a whirl. Well, that piece has now successfully gone into the car. So let's take this piece round. Clive's 200, starting to kind of take some shape. He's got a bit of camber on it now and he's doing bits. So, I don't know if I can slip this in with one hand, but let's give it a go. Right. Hold on, sorry, let me close the door. Okay, so, as you can see, the gear shift is now reasonably centered. The steering wheel isn't too bad on the center of that. That is now starting to take shape. We will get the Mercedes trim that runs across here with the, I think it's got the vents in it and a clock in the middle. The glove box is what fills this space. As said, there's not enough depth here because of the chassis to mount that bit over there, but we will figure something out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can see the interior is kind of taking a reasonably nice shape now. And I think that is a much better look than the terrible plastic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a nice tidy up, and I think I'm going to jump back on mounting up these wings and trimming up the fiberglass panels on the front now, because, well, I don't want to get too carried away with the interior just yet. Right then, guys, so that's about as far as I'm going to go with the interior, well, with the dashboard right now. Obviously, all the pieces I currently own are now in the car. They need work, but I've got other things to be doing. Obviously, we're still technically working on the rear arches, but we're waiting for them pieces to turn up. I've got plenty to do at the front here, as you would have seen from the last vlog, so I'm probably going to jump back on this. My workshop's looking a bit of a state, so I'm going to have a bit of a clear up. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you like the look of the interior and what we're planning with this. As we progress, obviously there's full audio build to go on, door cards. I've got to somehow hybrid the 350Z and the Mercedes-Benz door cards together so that we get the flow from the dash into the doors. So yeah, there's a lot to come from this. Drop me some comments, tell me what you think about it. Tell me any ideas or concepts you've got. Yeah, come back for the next one.